Woohoo! All right. So we are in Georgia, Cartersville to be exact, and we picked this load up in Chicago. And on Monday, and it is Wednesday. We probably could have got here yesterday, but our appointment is today at 12:45. We are 45 minutes early, and they are particular about their appointment, so there was no point. So we got to our fuel stop, which was about 90 miles away yesterday. Did our fuel stop, and we just stayed there. And we got up this morning and ate breakfast. Well, actually, yesterday we got our. Actually, let's back up. Yesterday we we got there about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and got fuel, parked, and man, it was a beautiful day, just like it is today. But man, I don't know why I just didn't feel like riding my bike. I just didn't feel it, man. I don't know. But anyway, I got my kettlebells out and I worked out, and then took a shower, ate some dinner, and watched a movie, goofed around, and went to bed last night. And then I got up this morning, and we took a shower last night. I think I said that, I don't know. Anyway, got up this morning, putted around, worked out again, nothing big, just kind of a core exercise with the kettlebells, and then took off to come here. I wanted to get here early because this is a new place. It's new and it's not even on the map yet, so my GPS did not get me right here, so I had two stops trying to get here. So the place in Chicago, we picked this up. This is my second time picking up there, and I'm telling you, if you get to Atlas Tubing in Chicago, prepare to sit around. So my advice to you is get a good nap in. Both times it took forever, but I got there at 11 o'clock. My appointment was 1 o'clock, so I knew I was early. Checked in. I don't know how many trucks were ahead of me. There was a bunch of trucks there, and trucks that showed up and got loaded before me. Which again, I knew I was gonna have to sit for a while. Anyway, I went and took a nap, and about 4 o'clock they had brought me in. The good thing is it literally takes like 15 minutes to get loaded. So once I got loaded, I threw all my straps, and they have a tarping station, so that's nice too. So it didn't take as long. So I got in there at 4 o'clock. I was out of there before 5:30, really. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. But by the time I got, by the time I got out of Chicago and down into Indiana, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it anymore. So I literally only drove about 90 miles total on Monday. And that includes driving from the consignee that I delivered at west of Chicago. So it was a pretty non-eventful day on Monday. I got to a big Flying J there in Hebron, Indiana, and called it a day. Because again, I knew I could still get here, and like I said, I knew this was just an appointment only type of situation, so I really wasn't, there was no need to go crazy or anything like that. No need at all. Bungees I dropped. But anyway, let's see. I don't know if I'll get a load today. Like I said, it's Wednesday. It's noon right now. I probably won't get out of here till after 1 o'clock. I can't imagine getting a load, tell you the truth. So there's a TA and a pilot literally where we exited off of I-75, 3 miles from where we're at probably. I'll end up at one of those, and if I don't get a load, we're definitely gonna go ride our bikes today. Definitely go ride bikes. Because it's a nice day. And I have no idea where they're gonna send me. So the load I picked up, so I was off Monday through Friday last week. I had a doctor's appointment, and I'm going back on Monday. I've got to be back home again because I'm going to have my last procedure on my heart in about a week and a half. So hopefully that takes care of all my issues with my heart, and hopefully I can be 100%. But nothing bothers me. I ride my bike, I untarp, I do whatever I'm supposed to do. I don't really feel anything, but sometimes I can feel my heart racing, but it's not that big of a deal. And really, the key is if this works, I'll get off the last 2 drugs that I'm on. These 2 drugs are the issue, really. One of them is a blood thinner. So technically, blood thinner is not really a good idea to be on while doing anything, to tell you the truth, because I could fall, hit my head, bleed out, right? But again, I could do that in my bathroom. I'm at the shower, so it's not like I'm in any more danger doing my job or riding a bike or whatever, right? I just have to be careful as best I can, right? So we're not taking too many crazy chances, but I do ride my bike like I want to. Listen, I'm old, so I'm not trying to jump the Grand Canyon or anything like that. So, but I'm still gonna live my life. So hopefully that takes care of the situation, right? We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get some tarps off. So somebody on YouTube was giving me a hard time because you always see me in orange shirts, and he was trying to say that, I think what he was trying to say was that I'm a dork for wearing orange all the time. So let me just say this: I'm a dork. There's no doubt about it. I can accept that. But I don't wear orange all the time. So if you're a dry van guy, a reefer guy, you don't have to wear an orange shirt. All you got to do is, for 5 minutes, when you get out of your truck, you got to put an orange vest on. For me, when I get out of my truck, 9 out of 10 times, I got to put an orange vest on, but I don't like the orange vest. So I don't like messing with it. It's just easier for me to wear an orange shirt and take it off when I'm done. But what ends up happening is, like, if I get a load today, I'm just going to drive over there in my orange shirt. But if I don't get a load today, I'm going to go to the truck stop and take a shower and put a different color shirt on. And yesterday, I drove 500 plus miles in a black shirt. So yes, do I wear an orange shirt a lot? Yes, I do. Does that make me a dork? I guess so. So you can just call me dorky dude, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care. But flatbed, if you're delivering at places like this or construction sites, typically you're going to have to wear long sleeve most of the time, long pants, and steel-toed shoes. So, and sometimes safety glasses. So at the Atlas tubing where I was at, I had to wear safety glasses on top of everything else. Sometimes earplugs. Very rare on the earplugs, but every once in a while. But like I said, if you're a reefer guy or a drive-in, you go. We all know what you guys go in there. You go in there with your flip-flops on. And don't get me wrong, I've seen a few flatbedders do that, which, hey, listen, it doesn't really bother me. It's unprofessional, no doubt about it, but it's your toes and your situation. It's not my situation. So I'm not going to film you. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to put you on some stupid channel because it just doesn't affect me. But I know what I'm going to wear. I don't know. Is that enough talking about it? Whew. Man, I tell you what, I've been very fortunate so far this winter. I have really not dealt with snow yet. But last year I didn't start dealing with snow till March, actually. So I had 2 snow driving days in March of last year. This year, I haven't even put anti-gel in my truck yet. So up in Chicago, whew, it was nice up there. I mean, I had a long sleeve shirt on, but I didn't need a jacket or anything. So, don't ask me what I'm doing right now. I'm making a mess. Oh. And while I was home for 5 days, man, the weather was nice. So I rode my bike with my sister and brother-in-law. Went and had dinner with my parents. Let's see, I had breakfast with my dad at a new breakfast place that opened up in town. What else? And I saw my doctors. But anyway, enough about me. Okay, so this load, I'm telling you, it took them 15 minutes to load me. They just plopped all of that on with one drop with a forklift. All of that on. So literally it probably took them 15 minutes. So it's probably overstrapped. I don't really care. So it makes me happy. So I put one here, one on the second one, 3 on the front, two within 5 feet, right? This one doesn't have that one. It's in the middle. And then this one, same thing. two at the back end of it within 5 feet. I put my padding first, and then I threw my strap over there to hold it in place, and that was it. And then I literally drove 5 yards into a tarp beam, put those 2 tarps up in the air, drove underneath it, dropped one at a time. We were good. So Melton puts that tarp box on these trucks. Only trucks out there that you'll see the tarp box on there, and it's got its good and bad points. But Melton spends the money and does that, so they really would like for you to put your tarps in the tarp box. So when I can put my tarps in the tarp box, they go in. Sometimes in the wintertime, like I've said before, they're too big. They gotta be strapped under here. How we doing, man? Good. So they want me to do it. That's what I do. That is what I do. I've heard of guys getting theirs stolen. I've never had an issue with that. My second black tarp obviously sits right there. But I have never had an issue. I think there's some bad places that you need to be careful. I've heard of drivers that live in Houston and down for home time come back and their tarps are stolen. But where I park my truck, I've never had anything. I used to leave my bike sometimes right here on my old truck for a week and nothing. All right, let's go inside.